How are we? Hope you're all well. Let me get the stream shared. Yeah, and we'll go through the stand-ins and everything now. What am I looking for? Discord. Diablo, how are you, my friend? Ah, look, you're racing tonight. Yes, Diablo. I'll be nice to you tonight, Diablo. Don't worry about that, bud. I'll be nice to you tonight. Evening, Manic. How are you, bud? Ah, mate, yeah, still struggling slightly. Still struggling. Mate, Manic, I've been ill all week, mate. Honestly, I've been absolutely rough all week. Went to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Come home half day Thursday. I didn't go into work on Friday. Absolutely feeling rough as a dog, mate. Still rough now. But I didn't want to let you boys down, so I thought I'd show up and crack on with the stream. 1 minute. So yeah, pardon me if you hear me coughing and spluttering throughout the stream. I do apologise. So here we are, AbuDhabi. No, not yet, mate. You know me. You know me, Diablo. I ate lunch, but I haven't had dinner yet. I'll eat that after the stream. So yeah, let's get back to the stand-ins. Taylor boy, Danny, how are you, my friend? Hope you're well, bud. Right, let's get through to the stand-ins if we can get there, if we can find them all. First of all, while we're here, we've got 19 checked in for tonight. We've got 4 X's who are all Hassan is out and all the reserve drivers, egg off. So we've pretty much got 19 in tonight, so it's still a decent turnout. Armand's here because Armand's full-time now. I see Diablo's now racing tonight. Bang on. As you're pretty much aware by now, Sundays are sprint and feature races, one-shot quali. So we've had a few big boys that have ruined their one-shot quali, and it is a one-shot quali in between. I'll try, mate. I'll try, Diablo. We do one-shot quali sprint, one-shot quali sprint. One-shot quali sprint, one-shot quali feature race. So the sprint results do not set the grid for the feature race. As I need to remember that because the last few weeks I keep nipping out to get a drink. We use the sprint and always come back, end up missing quali. So I need to remember that this week. So right, the stand-ins pretty tight. We got Jay Tyler 144. We got Stiggy 136. Rostocker 135. Trouser 114. Noodles 112. Little Pigeon 106. Scotty MT 91. Hassan 87. Joined with Zoltan. Farwaz 68. Pirate Danny 57. Decent points there for a reserve driver. Famous Wayne on 56. Brasco 40. Rumpsky 38. Rattigan 37. Arman 36, who I believe it was his first race last week. Hello, Stiggy. Hope you are, bud. Right, boy, how you doing, bud? Where are we? So, yeah, Arman 36, and that's a great points haul considering he only joined last week. Yeah, you missed last week, didn't you, Pigeon? Grim on 36, JT Cod 30, Exgonski on 23. I'm sure I never say that name right, but never mind. Tuck on 15, Flacco 15, Minji on 7, Matt F1 on 5, who's had a couple of lag outs, so hopefully he's got his problems sorted this week, and all the rest are all reserves. And at the bottom of the pile on no points is Diablo. That's Diablo's first race tonight, I think. So we've got Racing Bulls on 201, just a point behind them. A Williams, we've got Haas on 174, Ferrari 159, Alpine on 151. Joined with Aston Martin on 151, McLaren on 148, Red Bull on 146, Mercedes on 96, and Kick Sauber on 51, bringing up the rear. So let's jump into the comments and see who is floating about. Let's have a butchers. Let's have a look through. Diablo, we got Manic, we got Zoltan, I believe. We've got Lil Pigeon, we've got Mr. Taylor himself, Stiggy, we've got Rumpel, Egolf, Vamos, get in there, bud. Rostock, how you legend, how are you, buddy? Diablo Armand's here as well, yeah, we know. He's never in the chat though. Tuck, yeah, legend. Yeah, so we've got Rostocker and Diablo in normally teammates or TP and driver, but they're both on the grid tonight. So let's hope. Ah, look, they're actually in the same team. Yeah, it's the two German boys. The two, 1 minute. Oh, rough. Rostock and Diablo in the same team. Couldn't write it. Bang on. Tuck, hope you are, buddy. No, I'll try not to, mate. German bum boys. Tuck, get in there. There you go, Tuck. There you go, mate. An offer. Rostock has just made you an offer you can't refuse, mate. Mind you, Rostocker, if he does what he does last week in DTS, drop it coming out the pit lane, he normally fucks himself off Tuck. So you might have to wait for that first. I still can't get over that. Dropped it on the pit exit and got disqualified from the race for blocking the pit lane. Sorry, Tuck. Oh, mate, that was absolutely brilliant. I was absolutely creasing myself when I see that on the stream. Oh, oh good God, can only happen to Tuck. Oh. Tyler, how are you, buddy? Oh, Tuck, mate. I was telling my brother Gas about it. He was absolutely pissing himself. Brasco normally racing. Yeah, I saw I read his name out in the standings. He mustn't be here tonight, Brasco. Yeah, the grid is absolutely stacked. Absolutely stacked from top to bottom. Look at that. Let's just pick out all the names. Look, we've got Noodles, Drowser, Entron, Ratigan, Firewise, Diablo, Fried Tuck, Luke Pigeon, Famous Wayne, Vamos. We've got Zoltan, we've got Grim Sleeper, we've got Rumpsky, we've got Matt Flood, Jay Tyler, Ex-Gonski, Armand, we've got Stiggy, we've got Stocker, we've got Scotty MT, and we've got the legend at the bottom of the lobby there, look. Old Mick Wattigon. Taylor Drift, how are you, bud? How are you, Robbo? Hope everything's good with the family, mate. Hope everyone's good. Hope everything's good with the little one. Big shout out to my mate, my pal, Taylor, Danny Taylor as well. Oh, Taylor Danny, as he's known in the Discord. Big shout out to him. I hope you're enjoying fatherhood, mate. Bang on. Yeah, Phil, apart from how I sound, mate, yeah, things are all good, bud. All good, mate. All good. Daughter's fed, bathed and fed. She's now in the room watching a film, which is great because if I have to fucking watch Frozen one more time, oh man, I'm going to go absolutely mad. Getting to the stage now, I watch it that much, I start singing the song in my head as I'm walking down the street by myself. Not good. It's even worse when people actually hear me singing it. Oh, bloody let it go. My God, let me go. Seriously. She watches it at least every day. Madness. Went to a carnival parade last weekend, and what does she want? She wanted a Frozen dress. She's got about 3 fucking Frozen dresses. So we're just waiting for the lobby to fill up. We are just slightly past 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock for most of you guys. I know Stocker and Diablo, they run on the same time as me. There we go, and there's the first green tick from the legend. There's Trouser. Gaz, look who's in the lobby, mate, look. Look who's in the lobby, look. Look who's racing tonight. So you've got your first driver, but then don't jinx him too much because look, he's TP Rostocker. It's his teammate. So we've got Stocker and Diablo in the McLarens tonight. So gentlemen, as you're aware, Abu Dhabi, one-shot quali. Let's see which big driver bins it in quali and start from the back of the grid. Here we go. Pretty much guaranteed to be a pretty much guaranteed a dry race. It don't really rain in the desert. I'm not cursing anyone tonight. Good luck all. That's from my brother Gaz. Yeah, you only curse people when you're in the chat. You're like 2Ps. Let me know if I'm coming through. Still haven't got round to buy myself a new headset. Let me know if I'm Dale, how are you, bud? I'm calling a tap DNF already. As long as he does it and he don't. I don't know if he was with us just in the chat a little while ago, Taylor Drift, Robbo. Wednesday in DTS, Tuck made a pit stop, was coming out the pits, must have gone to floor it on the pit exit, and he dropped it coming out the pits. And obviously where he spun round, he tried to correct himself, and the game disqualified him for blocking the pit lane. It was absolute legendary. Legendary. God. So here we go. It looks pretty great though. Entron's currently in pole, but yeah, mate, it was absolutely legendary. So Entron's currently, what an absolute pony camera angle that was. Look at that. I don't want to look. Are you serious? Is that the camera? There we go. So we've got Noodles, followed by Scotty MT, followed by Entron, followed by Little Pigeon so far. Zoltan, I think, maybe on a quali ban. We've got Jay Tyler and Stiggy now come to the top of the leaderboard. We're currently on board with Famous Wayne and his Red Bull. Speaking of Diablo, where is he? Diablo's down in 15th. He may have been validated already because he's just dropping and dropping and dropping. It's absolutely, the leaderboard's going absolutely mental. Famous, let's jump back on board with Famous Wayne. He was up in 7th place there for a minute. With Jay Tyler and Noodles and Stiggy going out up the front. Currently sitting on board with Stocker. Coming round now, the big long left-hander, which used to be the chicane. They got rid of that now. It's been a few seasons now. Noodles and Tyler having a right old ding-dong at the front. All catches a lot of curve there, the Stocker. But he manages to gain a few positions. Has he invalidated on that exit? No, he hasn't. Fire Tuck, ex-Gonsi, looks like he's invalidated. Diablo's going up the leaderboard, so whether he's invalidated. So here we go across the line. It looks like it's going to be Jay Tyler for the pole. Noodles just snuck in front of Little Pigeon. Stocker, and we'll go through the leaderboard at the very end. So we'll see how many people actually invalidated their laps. There we go. So we've got Tyler Noodles, Pigeon, Stockart, Stiggy, Stockman, Stiggy, it's a bit of a mouthful. Manic, the two Red Bulls line astern with Scotty and Wayne, Armin, Entron, Rumsky, Rattigan, Matt Grim, Firewaz, Tuck actually set his lap. Frank, how are you, bud? So yeah, Diablo did invalidate his lap. Zoltan was on a ban. So Diablo and Exkonsky. So there's only two that invalidated the lap. Yeah, I hope you're well, Frank, mate. Hope you're well, buddy. So we're going to go into a sprint race, which I believe will be around 10. Yeah, surviving, mate. Surviving just about. Surviving just about, bud. Just about. Been a bit of a rough week, if I'm being honest. Well, been rough as a dog. But I didn't want to let the old PGR boys down. And not. I didn't want to phone in sick. I had to do that at work on Friday. No, I was rough on Friday, Thursday and Friday. Whoa, my God. But yeah, so we're looking at about 10, anywhere between 10 and 12 laps, I do believe. I very much doubt somebody's going to try and risk the whole race on a set of softs. I don't think softs go, yeah, you know, mate, you know, take my lead from you, bud. You know, Big Frank. You know how it goes, mate. Yeah, no, I didn't want to not turn up this week because even though it's a few weeks away, but I'm here next Sunday. I'm here the Sunday after, but I think the Sunday after that, I won't be here because I'll be in London. I'm getting a flight to London, so I will be missing 1 week in a few weeks. I'm in London from the 28th of Feb, which is a Friday, so the 2nd of March. The race on the 2nd of March, I won't be here. I'll be in good old Blighty. So let's get me bits and bobs up as you do. Track map. Telemetry enabled details. Tyres. There we go. Everybody's all on the mediums. We'll find out how many laps it's going to be very pretty soon. The broadcast. We need the intervals up. We're on tyre. Telemetry, we got that on. We don't need lap hill up, so we have a go. But you got your usual suspects there at the front of the grid. Jay Tyler, Noodles, who's actually found bundles of pace. Bundles of pace of Noodles from when I first started commentating on him. He's found absolute bundles of pace of Noodles. I think old Nala might be using his system, and Noodles is just sitting there watching Nala race the game. So we're going to have Exconsi at the back. Diablo still with his pink Panther helmet on in the car. We've got Zoltan, I believe, may have had a quali bang because he didn't partake in quali, one-shot quali. We did see Tuck put a comment up, no setup, so maybe Tuck's gone through this with actually not a setup on, so if he hasn't put a setup on, it will be just balanced, I believe. So, cars starting now to form up on the grid. Noodles misses his whatever it's called, I've completely lost it now. So we are on board with Jay Tyler. Everybody is set to go. We're 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light, 5 lights, and we are a go. And Noodles actually, considering he was sat back in his box, he's had an absolute fantastic start. What a camera shot that is. Jay Tyler, bit of movement down the back of the pack between Rattigan and Mumsky. They're still going at it. Will kind of filtered himself, but Noodles now has Noodles come right under some pressure now. He fell right back as Noodles. He's all the way back here now. I don't know what's happened to Noodles. Maybe got caught in a bit of wheel bangage. Oh, there's another moment there, Noodles. He's gonna fall right to the back of the grid as Noodles gets done by his teammate on the inside. He's had an absolute terrible start as Noodles. Who's that? It's Runsky on the inside. Oh, it's absolute carnage. Absolute carnage. Noodles has lost an end plate. There's Ferraris. There's contact everywhere. Jesus Christ, we've got a yellow flag. Noodles hasn't got a wing. Noodles is going to have to pit. May have a few more cars here with no wing. Noodles has lost his end plate. Wow, it's been an absolute crazy start. Diablo up quite a few. Well, let's jump to the front of the grid. I'm sure Noodles is going to pit. There we are. On board with Jay Tyler. No, we're on board with Pigeon actually. Pigeon's now got himself to the front of the pack. Got Jay Tyler just behind him. Stocker's got himself comfortably now in third. I think that's Noodles in the pit lane. Yes, it is. Bumper cars. Say that again, Gaz. Noodles 10 seconds speeding in the pit lane just to compound his misery. It's been an absolute horrendous start to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix for Noodles. And Noodles has had enough. He's going to sit back and watch the sprint play out. Unlucky Noodles, bud. So we're on board with Jay Tyler. Jay Tyler currently lining up Pigeon. Oh, decides to get out of it. I think he's going to try and get as close to Pigeon as he can. Look, he goes right to the left to open up, get a much better exit. Pigeon catches a bit too much curve there. But I think you're going to see Jay Tyler now make the move down the inside. Well, Pigeon's going to show him to the outside. But let's not forget Stocker. Stocker's going to try and get himself involved in this as well. But Stocker's got really nowhere to go. Stocker's just going to have to sit here and watch all this play out. And Scotty MT's got himself up into fifth. He's getting himself right involved to Scotty MT. Right involved. Matt F1 and Grim are going right out. Nice to see Matty still in the lobby. Oh, man. Armin's had a decent start, getting himself up into 7th place. Jay Tyler with the fastest lap. Stiggy takes that right off him. So Famous Wayne's right on the back of Armin. He's just sitting close to Armin, and he's got a decent gap now back to Rattigan, 2.3 seconds. And then it's all from Rattigan down to Tuck. And we've got Stiggy all over the back of Stocker, so this is about to come. A 7-car battle, and we are... That's in the pit lane. That's in the pit lane. Yeah, you know, Frank, you know. Well, 1 minute Matt knows the score. 1 minute Matt knows the score. So currently sitting on board with Stocker. We're going to get caught in a slight DRS train now, and catches a lot of curve there. There's Pigeon. Is he going to be able to attack Jay Tyler? Yeah, easy pickings, mate, easy pickings. And Stocker's a bit too far away, so it's going to be fairly sorted just before this corner. You got Scotty MC, you got Diablo making moves at the back, you got Entron and Rattigan having a right old ding dong down here as well. Here we go. It seems that Entron's managed to hold him off for the rest of the lap. Very hard to overtake. So he's just going to have to sit in behind him as Rattigan. We've got Farwaz, Matt F1. Well, we won't call him 1 minute Matt for this race, Frank. Still in the lobby, Matt. He's down. An ex-Gonski. I need to think of a name. It's too much of a mouthful, that is. Anyway, he's picked up a 3-second time penalty. Still in the lobby, Matt is right on the back of Farwaz. Noodles, unlucky bud, mate. Unlucky bud. You was battling there to go into second or third or first. The next minute, I'll just see you fall right down the back. So here we go. Stocker's got a little bit of distance. Well, Stocker's absolutely closing him fast. Sends it down the inside of Little Pigeon. Little Pigeon's going to see that he's there. Gives him the space that he's due. Stocker's going to try and cut the corner. He's done that nicely. He's going to have a much better run now. He took the shorter way around the corner. But this DRS is going to aid Pigeon and hold off the attack from Stocker. But Stocker puts down the inside very nicely. Gets the space he's deserved, and there we go. Wonderful camera angle that is, finally. So from that view, we got Tyler, we got Pigeon, we got Stocker, we got Stiggy, we got Scotty MT, we got Trouser, and if you look just at the end, there you go, Armin is there as well, and then you got Famous Wayne in the other Red Bull. So the current lead team at this moment in time are the Red Bulls, with Scotty in 5th and Famous Wayne in 8th. And it just goes to show what my mate Wayne can do when he's not being abused by other cars and violated by other cars. Look, he's 8th in legacy. Yeah, get the bad luck out the way early, mate. Ain't worry about that. Like it happened to Stiggy last week, mate. He did have bad luck. He didn't manage to make the race, but you'd rather it happen in the lower point scoring race than the main race. And at least the grid is not set from the sprint. At least it's a blessing in disguise that you actually get another chance to qualify in the next one-shot quali. So that's not too bad. So currently on board with Armand. Traz are trying to put Scotty under pressure, but it's all kind of status quo at the minute, albeit though Pigeon's trying to put your car won't turn, but that's not a good sign. That's not very good, Rumpy. It was quite wide there, there's Tyler. I don't think he would have picked up a warning there, but it was very wide. And all 4 wheels off track there, but I don't think that would be an invalidation either, or a warning. I think it'll be alright there. So here we go, that long train from Tyler down to Famous Wayne. And we got caution in sector 3. Caution sector 3. Looks like Exgonski and Rumpski. Having their own little battle at the back of the pack. And we've got the 2 Sabers. Then we've got Diablo, who's not maybe made the gains that he would have thought in this race. He's in this pack that are all bunched up behind Entron. So let's jump back on board here, because it looks like Pigeon's going to be making a move. And I think he just wants to hold off and get as close to Jay Tyler as he can. But Jay Tyler got an absolute fantastic exit. Got an fantastic, look at that, we're on lap 6 already. But I think he's going to have the overspeed as Pigeon. No, he's not. No, he's not. Let's have a look at the ERS there. He's sitting pretty at the minute. Stocker, Stiggy, Scotty MT, Trouser and Armand and Wayne just can't do anything. They just keep getting caught in this long DRS train. And really, there's only 2 places you can really overtake on this track, and that's at the end of the 2 straights. Other than that, there's not really a point. Not really a place where you can overtake. It may be 1, 2, 3 down into turn 4, but if you make your move down there, you're just going to come vulnerable to the DRS on the straight, which I'll show you now while we're riding on board with Stiggy. So if you get a decent drive up over this hill, you can make a move preferably down into here, but I think that I think the detection line's slightly back, so you could actually make a move, because here's where it activates. So yeah, you could make a move into that corner. Now it looks like Pigeon's gone. We're sitting on board with Stiggy. Stocker's gone. Stocker's going to go for a double. We're sitting on board with Stiggy here now. Can Stiggy try and cut back and take all of these with the battling? Stiggy's got a good run there, but so did Tyler, so did everybody else. Stiggy's going to try and lip it. There's one. Stiggy's going to go for a triple around the outside, and we're currently on board with that overtake. Wow. Wow. He nearly pulled off a triple there, but Pigeon managed to hold it off. And just as we were saying that, a kick Sauber had a bit of a moment. I do believe that was Grim, who was currently on board with that overtake there. Wow. Fantastic there from Stiggy. Lap 7 and lap 10. Just up there, just very close to completing and going on to lap 8, 9, 10. So we've got 3 laps left to sort itself out. And while we're sitting on these 3 laps, we're going to have a look again. People's ERS, some have got a lot more than others. I believe Stiggy used up quite a lot there to make that overtake. Got a bit of a gap there now to Pigeon. So this time round, we are going to jump on board with... We're going to jump on board with Trouser this time out, and Jay Tyler's lost out. Jay Tyler's down now in 6th place. Tries to go down the inside of Manic there, but it doesn't quite get open. So here we go. And Stiggy's got half a second now, so we've got Stockers trying to gain on Stiggy. Pigeon managed to pull out enough of a gap there. You're going to have all these cars closing in now. Look how close it is. I believe this could be the calm before the storm, before it all starts kicking off. Is Stiggy going to be Is he going to get the run on Pigeon? Yes, he is. Pigeon shows him around the outside. Caution sector 2. That's another kick Saber, I believe. Stiggy's managed to get the move done. Stiggy's got himself up into first place. I was too busy looking at the track map there. I think that other kick Saber there was Fire Tucker at the moment. Old Mystic Meg in the chat. She's come good again. Old Robbo. So Stiggy's going to be the one to lead us now onto lap 9. Current championship leader, Mr. Tyler, down in 6th currently. Scotty MT's putting stock under big pressure here. There's a bit of a gap there between Stocker and Little Pigeons. Want to get that gap closed as soon as he can. And there he does. There he does. Stiggy has a bit of a moment in mid-corner. So here we go. We're going to jump on board with Trouser for this because there's going to be some huge moves going there. So Stiggy gets done by Pigeon. We're going to move up to Scotty MT to see more. Stiggy gets done by Stocker. And Scotty MT just can't do nothing. He just needs to sit there and watch all of this play out. Scotty, I think quite a few of them are, mate. Quite a few of them are. Little Pigeons looks decent. Scotty's used chunk now. And it's just a big DRS train. No one can really do nothing apart from the second or third place cars once it gets down to poor Scotty MT. Yeah, he's just kind of getting stuck at the moment. And honestly, Frank, I'll try not to mention his name too much after what happened in DTS, mate. I tried to not mention his name too much. Look what happened last week when I weren't on comms and I didn't mention his name. He won the race. I'm on comms. He had an absolute nightmare. So here we are. Little Pigeon leads us on to the last lap. But is that where Pigeon, you know, Frank, you know, bud. But is that where Pigeon wants himself to be? I doubt it very much because he can come under a swarm of pressure now. Stiggy's looking healthy there with his ERS. They all are. It charges up very quick round this track, I must say. Charges up very quick. Tyler's gone for a move down the inside, but everyone's going to be using everything now. DRS, ERS, it looks like, even though they've both got it, Manic looks like he's got a much faster car in a straight line. We're going to jump on board with Scotty MT now. He's going to have an absolute wicked view of all these. And here goes Manic and Jay Tyler having a bit of wall banging. Tyler all over the curve there. All over the curve. Back on board with Scotty. And here goes Pigeon. Pigeon and Stocker having their little battle. We're sitting on board with Stiggy now, watching all of this play out. Been an absolute, bit of wheel banging. Stocker's going to have the inside line. We're going to stay on board with Stiggy now to watch all this play out. And Stocker gets himself in front. He's just sat there perfectly behind this. I think this may be the first time Stocker may have been in front, and he's picked the perfect time to do it. Made the perfect opportunistic, if I can get that word out, move. And he comes across the line in first. And Pigeon in second, Stiggy in third. Scotty MT in fourth. Poor Scotty MT, couldn't really do nothing there. Trouser did manage to get the better of Jay Tyler. Armin in seventh, Wayne in eighth. Shout out to Armin and Wayne as well. They kept it in with this front lot. They didn't actually fall out. I thought they may have eventually dropped out after a little bit, no disrespect to them. But no, they managed to stay with them. Entron might need to pick a driver of the day. Need to pick a driver of the day for sprint. Let's wait till we see the positions gained and we'll go from there. Firewise driver of the day. And you know what? I still keep banging on about it to the admins. A league that I used to race in, the drivers used to get awarded 1 point for the game driver of the day and 1 point for the commentator's driver of the day. So it gives a couple of more points during the season here and there. But yeah, we got as far as Entron. So Entron, Firewise, Matt, still in the lobby, Matt, Diablo, Ratigan, Grim, Rumsky, Firetug, Exkonsky, and the DNS was Zoltan and Noodles. And the driver of the day will be Stocker. Stocker driver of the day for the sprint. Timed these move perfectly. Come from fourth on the grid. No, but it's a good idea, man. You get an extra 2 points available every week, and it makes the commentator's driver of the day a little bit, well, even if you just give a point for the commentator's driver of the day, but yeah, a point for the game's driver of the day and a point for the commentator's driver of the day. And then you already get a point for the fastest lap, I do believe, as well. So, yeah, maybe it's something the admins can look into for the forthcoming seasons. And, yeah, just puts a little bit more emphasis. Yes, Manic. It's going to be scratched up. Manic needs a new paint job. Where's Manic's car? It's in the body shop. Manic's car's in the body shop. So here we go. Here we go again. Here we go again. So this time we've got Rattigan in first place so far. And that soon changes to Pigeon, Entron. Noodles now up in first. Playing Robot Wars, mate. You know it, Robbo. You know it, bud. And Jay Tyler's currently down in... Well, no, he's up now. He's up there. Little Pigeon's flying up and down, up and down. He's now down into 8th. Noodles in first cut, followed by Scotty MT. So let's jump on board with these front boys. There goes Noodles. Jay Tyler's there now. Oh, somebody's just... Little Pigeon. Now, what's going on with Little Pigeon? It's like a yo-yo up and down the leaderboard. Wow, like a yo-yo. I think that's the best thing for Noodles to do. Just get himself out in front and just stay away from the carnage. So yeah, we've got Noodles followed by Scotty MT. Just approaching the start of Sector 3 now. So coming towards the closing parts of the lap. Armin up into 4th. Having a cracking lap. Having an absolute cracking lap. Still in the lobby, Matt is down in 19th. So we've got Noodles currently. And it looks like Noodles is going to be the... Oh, Scotty MT's just took it right at the death. No, Noodles takes it right at the death. Wow. It looks like Noodles got pole. Scotty MT got 3rd. The missile. So we got Noodles in first, Torpedo in second, Scotty MT in third, Stocker in 4th, Trouser in 5th, Zoltan in 6th, Pigeon in 7th, Armin in 8th, Stiggy in 9th, very low for Stiggy. It's Tuck in 10th, great lap there from Tuck. Farwaz, Famous Wayne, Diablo, Egonzi, Rumsky, Entron, Radigan, Grim Sleeper, and still in the lobby, Matt were the only two who invalidated their lap. So let's hope Noodles gets a lot better luck than he did in the sprint race. Let's wait and see. Look at Armin's teammate. Look, Lewis Hamilton. So we're looking all the way down. The Ferraris are, yeah, Stiggy and Exgonski. Then after them, you've got, I believe, the 2 McLaren boys. Then after that, I believe, are the Aston Martin boys. Rattigan with the Colombian or Ecuadorian flag. And I can't see further down. I know the blue one at the end's Williams. So this time round, I believe, is 26, 7, 8. I believe 26, 7, 8 laps. I'm not too sure. Look at the Red Bull boys just sitting there. And here we go. We are off. So Noodles 29, 28. It's there or thereabouts, mate. There or thereabouts. Definitely no, it's not 30, and it's not as low as 25. So we're going to call it in that ballpark. It's definitely between 25. I know it's not 25. I'm sure it's not 26. I'm going to have a stump on... I'm going to have a stump on 27 laps. 27 laps, I'm going to say. So we've got Noodles in first. Got Torpedo just behind him, so he wants to watch. But remember, Noodles had an absolute fantastic start. Oh, you're saying 28, I'm saying 27. It's going to be 29, Frank, you know that. It could be 29, because 29, 29, 58. It might actually be 50. It might be 29, I believe, you know. Come on, Gaz, pick 29, mate. Pick 29, bro. Come on. Play the game. Play the game. We're both wrong. We're both wrong, mate. So, on board with Sin in the lobby, Matt. You know, watch him come round. Nice to see his car not ghosting. And we are going to be off. I'm waiting for this formation lap to go away. I can't wait. Come on. Let us know how many laps it's going to be. Come on. Oh, man. Yeah. Drip. What's up with ya? And it is 29. For 4 lights. 5 lights. Jay Tyler is pointing. And Jay Tyler looks like he's going to lose out to Scotty NT, but he manages to get the power down in time. No. Oh, some cars getting right off track. But I told you, he looked like he had a brilliant start last time, man. He's had a great start here, Noodles. And like I said, he's been a man on fire recently, Noodles. Been absolutely on fire in DTS. We need the telemetry. Details, business. There we go. We've got a right old 50-50 mixture here. Now, can Pigeon, Zoltan, and Armand keep up with the boys? Stiggy's falling back. Him and his Ferrari teammate are getting a right shindig. Having a right old shindig there. The two Ferraris. Stiggy's down to 13th. How many positions has he lost? Stiggy's lost 4 off the start, albeit to 3 medium runners. So it explains a lot. So, whoa, whoa! Stiggy's had to fly right off the track and go and sign some autographs there. He hasn't got any wing damage, has he? We'll get a shot at that box. We don't need that. Nah, his wingage is all right. He's always had a fine bit of wingage, as our Stiggy. So right, it's how quick or how long can these 3 hard runners keep the 3 medium runners behind them? If they can keep them behind for at least 5-6 laps and stay on the back of Trouser, then they're in a very good position. That puts Pigeon in a very good position. We always know Armand likes to go a bit hard first. I've seen Armand do that a few times. But as long as you don't try and run what he's done before, which I've seen him do, the absolute numpty, and do like 24 laps on the hard, banking on a safety car, don't do that. Pit when you're supposed to pit. Torpedo's managed to get the run of Noodles, and he's managed to get in front of him. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Well, it depends if this driver in front has anything to say about that. And there we go. We have a green flag, and that is in Aston. And Famous Wayne's had a bit of a moment because he's dropped right off the back. It looks like Rattigan may have pit already. Looks like Rattigan's had to pit. We didn't see if that was for wingage or anything like that. Stocker's just patrolling there in fourth, doing exactly what he done in the sprint. And now look, this is where, even though we're 2 laps in, Armand makes the move on Zoltan. Because Zoltan's had to pit. Is that for wing? Let's stay on board with Zoltan just for 2 seconds. Oh, he had to be in the bottom box, didn't he? Has the guy got a wing in his hand? Has the guy got a wing in his hand? Yes, he does. Yeah, Armin had to come in for a new Armin. Little pigeon. It was Zoltan. Jesus Christ. And Rattigan was for a wing as well. So. But yeah, look. Armin wants to try and get right on the back of Pigeon as soon as he can. And I do believe with all of this battling happening in front of him, Armin's easily going to pull that gap in. And just as I say that, it's extended by half a second. No, it's gone back down. It's gone back down. Noodles and Jay Tyler having a right old shindig here. And again, Scotty and T, but this time he's making his move. He's not getting involved in none of his weight. Oh, if he would have tucked it down the inside of Jay Tyler there, that would have been an absolute fantastic double overtake. But I believe Noodles was on his inside, so he couldn't really do it. So here we go. Pigeons all over the back of... so Pigeon's in a healthy place at the minute. Keeping it. Now, Armin's already lost out to one medium runner. He's got Farwaz over him. Diablo. Go on, Gaz. Tell him, mate. Go on, Gaz. Tell him. Diablo, 3 second time penalty. So Pigeon's in a very good spot at the minute. On the hard tyre. And he's still on the back of his, still right on the back of his front five. Armin wants to get back in front of Friar Tuck as soon as he can. Because he's going to have Farwaz sniffing about, and Stiggy wants to get in front of these also. Stiggy wants to start making up. I'm shocked how he may have just dropped it on the start slightly, but I'm surprised he lost so many positions at the start, did Stiggy. So Stiggy wants to be with this pack at the front, and the Gritty does. So we're on board with Scotty MT. We're going to check on Scotty now, coming out of the chicane. Got a little bit of a gap there to Noodles, giving myself a little bit of a breathing room. Yeah, Pigeon's flying at the minute, mate, especially with that tyre differential as well. You've got Noodles watching it all play out in front of him. Scotty's flashing at him, so it must mean that his ERS is off. Whoa, big moment from Noodles. Noodles, he's had another Noodles slide. He's had another Noodles slide. He's a man with a slide zone, Noodles. I expect to see that after the race, mister. Stocker just doing what Stocker does. Got Trouser there, just doing what Trouser. Zoltan, 3 second time penalty. That's just going to compound his misery after pitting to change his wing. Armin has now fell down to 10th place. And Farwaz is 3 seconds, but so Pigeon's absolutely on fire at the minute. Pardon the pun, he's absolutely flying at the minute, his old Pigeon. Albeit he's only in 6th, but eventually it's going to flip round and the strategy is going to come to him. Scotty's took hold torpedo, and here goes Noodles trying to pull it down the inside. He manages to stave off the attack just for the time being. He wants to get right on the back of Scotty and get the move done again. He's pulled a gap round, and this is it. He's going to go around the outside. Scotty shows him the outside. Manages to get the move done well before the corner. There's some decent views around AbuDhabi, not going to lie. Not going to lie. I don't like telling lies, you know. Look at that view. Look at that view. You can see the whole track. It's fantastic, that view is. Should get some of these. I have to watch the stream back and then record it or something. Try and get some of these shots and put them in the lobby. In the Discord, I believe. Look at these shots. Look, I've got the leaderboard in the way. You joke. Right, so we go again. Lap 6 of 29. Told you it was 29 lap, Frank. So we've got Jay Tyler, followed by Scotty MT, followed by Noodles, followed by Stocker, followed by followed by Manic, followed by Little Pigeon. And Little Pigeon's actually making a move on Manic, and he gets the move done. So our Pigeon's tyres now starting to get up to temperature, but Manic seems to have got the move back. Here we go. We're going to jump on board with Ross Stocker and watch all of this play out. Rocket. Guys, you don't know what you're talking about, mate. I've never told a lie in my life. I always told everyone that he was handsome. Yeah, like shit. Stocker just doesn't know where to go. Noodle's the one that's lost out there. He's dropped himself down into 4th place. Armin, keep going to call him Arwin, but that's a story for another day. So we got Stiggy's now. He's got himself in front of Armin. So Stiggy wants to get his nut down, and with all of this battling, Stiggy could find himself. And look, they're just there. And as I've said it once, I'll say it again. It's all good chasing somebody, but when you can actually see them in your shot, it gives you that little bit of extra impetus to get your foot down and close the gap. And he's just gone from 3. He's just caught them nearly a second since we've been on board with Stiggy. So Stiggy's going to be in this battle in no time, and Armin is just going to hope that Stiggy pulls him along. He's going to hope that Stiggy pulls him along like Frank does normally in Tuesday races. Who said that? Who said that? So we are now on board with the Noodle Man, and here goes Scotty MT. No, he decides to stick it in behind, and the patience showed here by Rostock is absolutely unbelievable. That patience I'm talking about. Look, he just can't seem to get the move done. And Scotty, unless he's absolutely smashing, he's dip down the inside there from Noodles. Dip down the, you know what I'm talking about, Frank. You know, mate. You know. Somebody told me about your back problems. Somebody told me about your back problems, mate. Carrying Armin, carrying the team. Stiggy's kind of stabilised at the minute to 1.9. But again, look, he has closed up because they were just pulling around that corner last time he was on board with Stiggy, and he's now got it down to 1.6. And Armin, but then also dragging along Farwa. And now look, there's a big train now behind Stiggy. There's a big train all the way down to Grim Sleeper and 15th from set. So we've got 2 trains currently in this. We've got 2 big trains. We've got from 1st down to 6th and 7th down to 15th. But that is all going to become 1 train now because Stiggy has now got himself into the DRS, albeit maybe not this lap. I think he's fell out again now because look, they're pulling away from him. And while all this is happening, it's gonna look how much they pulled out on Stiggy that lap round there. Look, but that battling's helped him. Pigeon off. Oh, you can see Pigeon off track there. Maybe if he doesn't get any more penalties, he may be able to get that removed. Might be able to get that removed. Currently sitting on board with Manic there, and we did see why you went off track. It was mid-battle. He may feel that you got pushed off track. Okay, it looks like Pigeon's tyres are coming to him now. And now we are in a 15-man train, 15-car train now, all the way from Stocker down to Grim. There's not 1 DRS gap. But without that 3-second time penalty, he's in an absolute fantastic position as Pigeon. But let's not count out Stiggy and Armin yet either. Armin showed what he's about in the sprint race. He didn't let these front runners drop him. And here we go, Stockers now. Caution sector 2, and that is a Haas, and that is Zoltan. He's had a decent run out of that corner there of Stocker. I don't think Tyler's going to be able to get a move done this time round unless he absolutely suicides it, which he doesn't. But they're all starting to bunch up again. We're going to jump on board with Pigeon. He's got the view now of Noodles and Jay Tyler. Pigeon's absolutely smashed the granny out of his ERS though. Stiggy has got the front of his mate trousers up. We're going to sit on board with Armin. Armin's watching this all play out between the 2 buds up front. Remember, let's not forget about Firewise. And we've got all the, there we go, finally broke it now to Exgonski to Rumpskis, fell out the 1 second gap. So the DRS train now runs from 1st and he's got back into it. So again, 1st to 15th. So we're on lap 10 currently. How long are these mediums going to last? 12? 13? 14 laps? How long do you think, Frank? 12, 13, 14? Maybe 15? Nah, it won't be 15, because then what's the point in... I reckon anytime now. And as Frank did say in the chat, the undercut is absolutely huge around here. We're on board the Noodles. Jay Tyler has to sit in behind Stocker, and we've got Pigeon. We've got Stiggy making a move down the inside of Trouser. Been fairly clean racing so far, and we've got Trouser now trying to come back on board with trying to get around the outside of Stiggy. We've got caution sector 3, and it looks like Zoltan's having an absolute nightmare. Wouldn't be surprised. Nah, good on him. Good on him. He's carrying on. I thought he was going to put it into the pit. Yeah, who's going to be the... There we go. Look, we're on board. We're on board with Jay Tyler. Is anybody going to pull the trigger? Who's going to be the trigger master? Well, it's definitely not Tyler. Definitely not Stocker. Diablo's got another 3-second time. And it's Noodles, the first man to pull the trigger. So, come on, Trig. This time next year, Trig will be millionaires. If you know, you know. So, Diablo, I believe, is on 6 seconds worth of penalties. Yes, he is. So, Noodles, and he's going to come out into a nice bit of decent air, I do believe. A big chunk of decent air. Watch that pit exit on the way out. Absolutely fantastic pit exit. I believe that's why the undercut can be huge here as well, because the pit exit's just so long. And look, he's coming to 10-second bit of fresh air. So, is this going to trigger? Whoa! Just caught. Oi! And could that be a safety car? Could that be a safety car? No, he's managed to keep it going. He's grim as Dale. So it's just a yellow flag caution sector 2. So Stock has managed to get in front of Jay Tyler. So we're going to see, does Noodles pit stop cause a chain reaction? And look at that, that was 10 seconds gap. Look at Noodles gap now, 6 seconds, he's pulled 4 seconds on top. Albeit that may have been because of the madness in front of him. Stocker pits, Tyler pits. So he's picked up a 3-second time penalty on the pit entry as Scotty MT. Let's jump on board with Noodles. See how big this undercut does go. And obviously, your 3 usual suspects, as you would have thought. And look at this. Absolutely huge. Look at this. Noodles is going to go above all of them. Or he might catch a couple just on the pit exit. There's the... Oh, no. So... he managed to get in front of Jay Tyler there, though. Did manage to get in front of Jay Tyler. So that weren't too bad. Weren't too bad, actually. Wasn't as much as I thought it would be. Famous Wayne's left the session. Hey. Let's get him back in. Let's get him back in. Let's get him back in. Bear with me. There he is. Send you an invite, Wayne. Let's get him another one sent just in case. There we go. He's got another one. I've sent him a couple of invites. Tyler gets in front of Stocker. That must have been a great in-lap then from Stocker and all of that. Zoltan picks up another 3-second time penalty. Scotty MT is going to be absolutely gutted. He picked that up on pit entry. Windows. Oh, Fireworks is now pit. Is Wayne back in his car? It doesn't look like it, is he? No, he's not. No, he's not back in his car yet. How long do these boys leave it? So lap 12. They're coming on lap 11, I believe. So lap 11, Noodles pulled the trigger. So you would think these boys will go to lap 17. These hard runners will go to lap 17. And while we're here, to the leader, first one to pit was Stocker. Stocker's got 17 seconds. So famous Wayne's car is having a right old thing done. He's not even in his car. Whoa, there's wings going everywhere and there's a McLaren. Stockers. Whoa! What's happened there? What has happened there? Wow. Wow, it's a virtual safety car, not a full safety car. Will any of these hard runners pit underneath? Yes, they will. Stiggy will. Entron. Armin, why didn't you pit? You said free pit stop there, lad. Well, it may have been a bit too long to run on the mediums, but whoa, I think that may have been something to do with Wayne's car. Jay Tyler's had to pit. It looks like Jay Tyler might have had to come in for wing. Oh. Guess who? The murderer missile strikes again. Wow, we just see you in the wall. I caught just the end of it, I did. And no penalty. Oh yeah, that's right, mate. I completely agree with that, Rostocker, mate. If you get taken out, you end up DNFing. It doesn't really matter what happens to the other driver. Doesn't matter what happens to the other driver. It's not going to get you any points. So yeah, but unlucky Stocker, mate. Unlucky, buddy. Not like to see anybody ever DNF or get taken out or whatever the situation may be. Caution sector 1, Zoltan's retired from the session, I believe. That's in the pit lane, and that's a safety car. That's a safety car. There's your safety car, and he's missed the pit lane. He's missed the pit lane, and so he's pitching. No! They'd already passed the pit lane, mate. They'd already passed the pit lane. But at least look. No, but look. There's the safety car. Stiggy's going to be the first one to catch the safety. They're in front of the safety car, Frank. They're in front of the safety car. The safety car didn't pick them up. The safety car hadn't come out. So they can make it round, albeit they still need to stick to the Delta. They could be okay. But I'm sure Noodles and that are going to get the shout to overtake the safety car. They can all overtake the safety car. That's not a problem. I bet you are, Stocker, mate. You've got to take it, like you just said. Yeah, if it was that, get it in the chat, Stocker. Get your footage in the chat, mate, and let's have a look at it. Or if you're going to put a report in, put your report in now, dude, so I can have a look at it. Because I didn't see it. I see Wayne's car, which I believe is he still in his car? Or is he out? Wayne's in his car. Yeah, it looks like Wayne's in his car. Yeah. By all from the chat, it looks like, yeah. Well, from what you said. Love being put in all by my title rival. Sure. Well, there's only one thing to do, lads, and that's get it into incidents and let us all see. So here it goes. Right, let's jump on board with Noodles. Are these boys going to... Is Pigeon... Because if Pigeon and Armand can get out, it's going to put them in a hell of a strong position. Because they're actually, look, they're exiting the pit lane. And these boys have to stick to a Delta. I think Noodles is just going to pick them, but I think Noodles is going to be the only one. Because look, there you go. They've made it out in front. Oh, that's an absolute shout. That's off. Now, as I mentioned, Pigeon may be able to get that 3 seconds removed, but I'm going to say this clearly, and I'm going to say it clear, and don't reset your monitors. I am actually going to... Could Arman be on for the win? Because now these mediums, they would have had a long way to go, but remember, we're going to be under safety car conditions for this lap, and he's picked up a 3-second warning as Jay Tyler. He must have picked that up on pit entry. I think he's coming in for a set of mediums. I think that is for Jay Tyler. Jay Tyler's on now, set of mediums. So, if Pigeon's penalty does stay, he's got Entron's had an absolute result as well. We haven't really spoke about Entron and Rumsky. Look at Rumsky on his mediums up there in 6th place, but could Arman be on for the win? I don't know if you see it, Stocker. He's just picked himself up a 3-second time penalty, so he's going to have that. And it looked like he got that on pit entry, so that won't be able to be that won't get removed, I don't believe. Same place as Scotty got his, if I can remember correctly. But yeah, got one more lap going round, so the safety car is going to come in and we're going to be on lap 18. So this is just doing Arman and Pigeon absolute world of good. He's a long way away, Jay Tyler. It could be, but look, they're 6 laps old already. We're going to get going on lap 18. So 11, 12 laps. That's what everybody done on their first pit stop. They're going to take a little bit of time to warm up. So if Pigeon and Arman could work together and gap Noodles out of DRS and let him get him full, and then Noodles could come under attack from Entron. And what these two boys want is it to absolutely kick off, not bad, but kick off behind, and Entron trying to overtake Noodles and tries to get involved. And once, let's say, get into battles. No, we don't like it kicking off. Getting into battles, and then these two can just work together. The question is, safety car in this lap. The question is, will Pigeon be able to get that 3 seconds removed? He was on board with Trouser when he picked it up. I'll say it as it is. Armin just wants everyone to crash behind. Yeah, of course he does. Of course he does. And if Armin does win this, you know what? I'm not going to abuse him for at least a week. Honestly. If he wins this, I won't abuse him for at least a week. Maybe even 2. So come on, Armin. Come on, Armin. Get it done, mate. So, Pigeon's gone. Pigeon's gone. He's took Armin. He's got a little bit of a gap to Armin. You know how it is, Frank. Come on, mate. Come on. Considering he only joined, he had a great finish last week. He's absolutely on fire at the moment in Legacy, is Armin. So we're all off. We're all go again. We've got Jay Tyler down the inside of Tut. And as he said in the chat, this is just going to be a nightmare for Stocker to see. Doesn't want Tyler to be making up any positions. Entron. Remember, let's not forget about Entron. He's on his medium tyres also, albeit they are a couple of laps older than Pigeon and Armin. Trousers in a good position here also. Farwaz and Stimmy and Robbie Matt are going at it in 7th and 8th respectively. You've got Stiggy just behind them also. I believe Scotty MT must have repitted. Scotty MT must have repitted for a set of mediums because he's on mediums. And it should have been on hard, so I think he actually repit. Yeah, no, but he was on, Scotty MT was on medium, so I think Scotty MT has pit twice. I think he pit for a set of hard and then repit for a set of mediums. We'll soon find out. Stops. That confirms it. Yeah, Scotty stopped twice. So did Stiggy. Stiggy stopped twice as well. And there you go. Jay Tyler, 10-second. Wow. Jay Tyler's just picked up a 10-second time penalty for cutting a corner and gaining an advantage. Wow. And in all that, it's just gone back though, but I did see Noodles for a minute there drop out of DRS. He dropped out of DRS of Armand, but he's now got it back. So Tyler's now back at the field again. He's on 13 seconds worth of time penalties. Albeit it's not going to make him feel any better, but that'd be music to Stockers is. You don't need penalties up. Can't do it. Entron sets the fastest lap. There we go. And again, these boys. Stiggy takes his fastest lap. I know that, mate. I know that, Stocker, bud. So you've got Armand, followed by Pigeon. Now, what does Pigeon do? Here goes Armand. Now, Pigeon. What does Pigeon do? Does Pigeon race off? Or is he 100% confident he can get that 3-second penalty removed? If he does feel confident, does he, even though it's not going to happen now, they're working together, but does he keep Armand in his DRS or flip reverse? Does Armand keep Pigeon in his DRS? So all starting to close up now. They've closed up loads now as Noodles. Well, lap 20 of 29. I don't know if it's the flu I've had. I'm actually sitting here sweating at the minute. Whoa, big snap there from Noodles on the exit of the corner. And let's not count out Trouser. Trouser's still there. Stiggy's trying to make these moves. So again, it's all about working together. Armand and Pigeon. Screenshot that, Frank. Screenshot it, mate. Armand in the lead of a legacy race. You know what? Even if he wins, I'm going to leave him alone for 2 weeks. If he gets a podium, Armand, I'm going to be nice to him for just one stream. And when I log in on Wednesday, I'm going to be super nice for him. Yeah, mate. I think everybody deep down, everybody loves Armand in the Discord. Any neutral driver out there, any neutral viewer, like me, for example, I'm neutral. I try not to be as biased. I try not to be... Hey, Frank, leave your smiley faces, mate. I would like to see Noodles, Armand, see, I got it wrong there, look. I would like to see Armand for the win. Honestly, I would do. If anybody deserves it, it's Armand. Yeah, I think so. I don't think Noodles is going to let them get too far away. Needs to keep in mind though, again, as I've said, Pigeon may be able to get that penalty removed. He might be able to get that penalty removed. Yeah, Noodles, mate. Noodles is bang on. become a force to be reckoned with in the Discord as Noodles. Yeah, but remember, mate, soccer, 11 lap hard. Remember, they're really only 9 because 2 of them laps were 2.5 laps on the safety car. So theoretically, then 11 lap old hards are only really 9 lap old. 9. And there we go. These two just doing what? Now, if these two just keep doing what they're doing, don't get into any unnecessary scraps. They're going to make it hard. But here goes Noodles now, trying to get in the move. He does look. Oh, caution, caution. That's a McLaren. That's Diablo. Oh yeah, I just read your comment correctly, Noodle. Stocker. I'm just too engrossed in the racing at the minute. But yeah, I completely understood what you were saying, yeah. So 11 lap on Noodles look worse than they are. Yeah, I completely understand that now. Took me a moment. That's why they call me 2-second Nick, not for my performance in the bedroom. It's going to take me a couple of seconds to clock onto shit. But right, here goes Noodles. Frank picks. Who's Alex when he's at home? Alex knows what he's doing. Who's Alex? Have I missed something? Noodles is... YouTube is A. Williams. Okay, Diablo's retired. It's been an absolute rotten day for the McLarens. Alex is new. Oh yeah, I see it. A. Williams. Okay, Alex Williams. Alexander Williams. License to thrill. And here he goes. Here goes Alex now. He manages to get in front of Armand. He's managed to split these medium runners. Trousers having a bit of a tough moment though, getting in front of Entron. Trousers just bought in one of them DRS trains that he absolutely loves. He absolutely loves these DRS trains. They are manic. Hopefully Diablo's car gets out of the way. Because if Manic can make moves and get this done, Manic can make moves and get these done, Manic could be right in this as well. So, and Armand get right on the back of Noodles and make this a double overtake. He seems to have a fast car in a straight line as Armand. Noodles send it down the inside. No, he doesn't. Keeps himself patient. How many positions did Jay took? Jay Tyler's now up in 13th. But currently he'll be losing all of them because he's on 13nd. Alexander James Willoughby. No. You can't tell me that. Alexander James Willoughby. Oh, mate. You've just bought Noodles a world of hurt, Rostocker. You've just bought him a world of hurt. Now I know if that's his whole name, Alexander James Willoughby Williams. You have just bought that poor guy a world of hurt. Seriously, you have. Oh, mate. So we have Alexander, Mr. Sir Alexander James. He's currently in first place, followed by Little Pigeon, followed by Armand, followed by Entron, followed by Manic. Ex-Content Bnet. Oh, Bnet, is that a safety car? Yeah, it's a safety car. Ooh, safety car. Safety car. So Frank, one wonders what Alexander's plans are going to be now. Will he usher his car into the pit lane and change them wretched tyres? Noodles, I'm sorry, mate. Is he going to go on the soft compound? Well, we're going to stay on board with Alexander, and we are going to see which option he decides to choose. I can't keep talking like that. Quick pit stop for tea and crumpets. Everyone stay out. Oh, it's all kicking off. What's people going to do? We're going to be under safety car for this lap. So, what does Noodles do? Alexander, he stays out. Pigeon pits. Armand stays out. Entron stays out. I think Little Pigeon may be the only one who's going to be pitting. No, Pigeon's the only one who's pit, and he's going to lose a bundle of positions. Grimace pit. Raggan stayed out. Tuck has pit. Wow, Pigeon, he took an absolute risk and a half there, considering we're only going to have two. I don't think so either, Rostocker. I don't think so either. I don't think these soft runners are going to have enough time to make any dents. And it makes it worse if he doesn't get that 3 seconds removed. It's all still with from butts at the moment. But anyway, Alexander is currently in the lead of this race. He chose to stay out on his hards. Old Alexander James, weaving his car to the left and to the right, as one does when he wants to get heat in one's tyres. Followed by Big Armand, Big Keith right behind him. Yeah, I think Pigeon was expecting more people to pit than actually did. But then this safety car is going to help Armand and Entron. Armand could still be on for the win here, you know. Armand could still be on for the win. I believe safety car's not in this lap. So safety car's in next lap, which is lap 27. And they'll go to 28. So there's going to be 2 racing laps left. DRS, I don't think will be activated straight away. So that's going to aid Alexander. Alexander's going to be absolute. He's going to think it's going to be his Christmas has all come to him. How long does DRS, Rattigan's pit? How long does DRS become active after a safety car? It used to be at least 1 lap. Well, how much is it now? That kind of information I should know, but you know. If I spent more time studying the rules and less time taking the piss out of people's names, maybe that might have a bit more information. No, never mind, no, lads. Never mind. So, last lap. So that's going to be at if Big Keith can stay right up the trumpet of Alexander, he could attack him on this straight or the last straight on lap 29. And mate, if Armand, I don't like to swear on stream, but if Armand wins this race, I am going to lose my shit. I'm telling you, I'm going to lose my shit if Armand wins this race. Because as well, then Sir Alexander versus Big Keith, the Battle of Britain. Let's not count Entron out either. Mannix there, but Mannix just caught in a lovely DRS train that he loves. Noodles, these tyres are going to take a bit of time to. And with this safety car, Rostocker, again, I know it's not what you want to hear, you would rather be racing, but Tyler's going to drop right down to the back of the pack in 15th. But obviously you've still picked up points for 15th. So, old Lord Alexander is Mr. Lord Alexander Willoughby James, Willoughby Williams, shall I say. He's going to lead us off on what I believe will be the penultimate lap. Oh, not what I believe it actually is, Mick. Sort of shit out. Oh, he went to go there, did old Alexander, but he had to think twice. And he's had a big snap coming out of the last corner. Oh, he loves a bit of snappage, does old Alexander. Oh, mate. How's he managed to keep that going straight? I don't know. You typed that message too early, mate. Big Frank, come on. Arman just wants to get right as close to him as he can. Noodle's trying to maybe get it. We know that's what Noodle's not trying to break the tyre. I think he's just trying to get a little bit of heat into his tyres there. Arman wants to get as close to him as he can. I don't believe Arman will be making a move this time round. Hello, Stephen. How are you, bud? Got an absolute blockbuster finish here to finish the race. He's saving up his ERS, his Arman. He's going to use that next time round. Stiggy's now got himself in front of Rumsky. He's had another cracking drive as Rumsky. But this is where all the battle. Oh, this is where the battle's going to be. Jay Tyler's got another 3-second penalty. Got another 3-second penalty. It's Jay Tyler. Arman will get the aid of DRS this time round. But there we go. So when does Arman choose to make his move? And he's got a full tank of DRS as well. So is Noodles, so calm down, Mick. When does he make his move, does Arman? When does Arman make his move? On the first straight? Stay off that curb, Arman. Does he make it on the first straight or the second straight? We're going to find out. We don't need the leaderboard. We're going to give these boys the whole screen. Here we go. Here we go. Big Arman versus Lauren Alexander. Arman gets down on the brakes. Gets it right, throws his car slightly more left than Alexander, and this is where he's going to make his move. Catches a lot of curve there, though. Does he get it? Does he get it? He's too far back. I don't think he is, Frank. I don't think he is. He's going to fly around the outside, and he goes Arman there. Oh, Noodles doesn't let him get it away. Is he going to try and cut back down the inside? And he tries to switch back, and it hasn't been done. He hasn't got it. Is he going to try and send it down the inside here? Oh, I think Noodles has held us off. Fantastic defensive driving there from Noodles. Fantastic. Now, give Noodles his kudos there, mate. Give him his dues there, Noodles. He held that off fantastic. And it's Noodles across the line. Held that off fantastic. So it's Noodles followed by Arman. Great effort there from Arman. It was great defence. Alexander, give yourself a pat on the back there, my friend. Give yourself a pat on the back. But what a podium for Arman. And what a drive from Entron as well. Entron in the Williams? Nah, he was in the Haas. I'm sure he was. It's come up Williams. Like, what happened there? Yeah, EA are fantastic, ain't they? But we've had another repeat of last week. He got his bad luck out the way. What happened last week's happened again this week. The driver who basically sat out near enough the whole sprint, like Stiggy did last week, come back and comes back. He's ruined it now with that. No. Noodles was going to get a shout with my driver of the day, but with that walk on, he's just lost it all now. He's just absolutely lost it all. But yeah, the guy who scored no points and sat out the sprint race last weekend, comes back and wins the main race. I know, Frank. Seriously, he's going to get absolute stick for that, mate. Seriously, someone needs to clip that. Someone needs to clip it. But I want to see onboard footage of his safety car restart. Wow. He nearly pinned it. Let's run through the standings. Maybe not. Maybe we won't run through the standings. No, we won't. There we go, boys. I don't know what happened there. Don't know. I just was thrown off by Noodles' old Alexander's walk on. I don't know what's happened there. Yeah, mate. I can't wait for him to bugger off, mate. I can't, to be honest with you. Can't wait for him to bugger off. Absolute shower of shit, mate, to be honest with you. So, massive shout out to Noodles. Massive shout out to Armin, who I believe he's going to get my driver today. Albeit Noodles done well with the defence and that, but massive shout out to Armin. Armin, my driver today. That's why I don't play FIFA no more, Frank, mate. That's why I don't play FIFA no more. I don't even play Madden. Well, I used to be big on the Madden as well. I don't play Madden anymore either. It's just copy and paste, EA, mate. Absolute shit company for gaming. But yeah, massive shout out. Massive shout out to Entron also. Massive shout out to those in the lobby, in the chat, I mean, sorry. Unlucky Stocker. You won the sprint. You get my driver today. So if the admins would have listened to me and awarded points for driver of today, you would have got my point for driver of the day also, but that's -1 point, you know. But massive shout out to Armin. What did I say? A podium. So Frank, if you're in comms on Wednesday, send me a message 5 minutes before and remind me that I need to be nice to Armin. I did say on stream that he didn't quite win, so my next stream I can rip shit out of him. But at least on his Wednesday stream, I will be nice to him. I will be very polite, and I won't give him. Yeah, that's between me and you, Frank. Come on, no one likes to snitch, Frank. Frank. Yeah, no, I did say if he wins the race, I'll be nice to him for 2 weeks. If he gets a podium, I'll be nice for him for one stream. So on Wednesday, I'm going to message him. I'm going to ask how he is, how his day was. I'm going to give him the full shebang. But then once that stream finishes, all bets are off, mate. Or I'm just going to inbox him pure abuse. But gentlemen, what a fantastic Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Massive shout out to everybody. Unlucky Stocker. I can't wait to get in the Discord and have a butchers of the incident. Massive shout out to everybody who's been in the chat, even those that weren't even racing. Taylor Danny, Taylor Drift, Robbo, Big Frank, Stocker, Diablo, Gaz. I see Air Golf in there earlier. Big shout out to everybody who's jumped in. Honestly, as always, I appreciate everyone. I'm back on Tuesday. Hopefully my throat gets sorted out by then. I'm not coughing down everybody. Yes, vamos. Buenas noches, mi amigo. Buenas noches. Buenas noches. Big Egolf. Or buenas noches, que grande Egolf. Que grande Egolf. But yeah, gentlemen, as always, I've been Mick. Enjoy your week. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And I'll catch you on Tuesday. I'll be back next Sunday. But as always, we've got buckloads of races all during the week. We've got tomorrow night, I believe, is the 100% race. Go and tune in to the legend commentator. That is Reevski. Tuesdays are stock standard division, where we have 4 divisions running. Wednesdays, the fabulous DTS with Big Frank and Armin. And Mav, I believe Mav may be back. If not, the legend that is Lemons. Thursdays, we have F2. Fridays, we have Realistic. We just lay it all on for you every single week. So jump into all the streams, give the commentators mad respect, and I will catch you all on the rebound. Gentlemen, take care.